Berserk! Chapter 23. Shit is starting to get interesting, or rather more interesting, and very fucking real. Uh, the whole conversation between Griffith and Guts continues where Guts asks Griffith, why did you come to save me? Once again, for a second time. And Griffith basically responds, do I truly need a reason to put myself in harm's way for your sake? And before Guts could really reply, the king himself steps forward while strolling about with a whole entourage. And, Griffith is smart. He knows how to act accordingly. He bows down. He kneels down in front of the king. Guts begins to do it, but then the king says, it's fine. I'm just on a stroll. And we get introduced to a new character. The king's younger brother, Julius. He is second in succession to the throne, and he is also the general of the White Dragons. And as this chapter continues, we learn that he was the White Dragons was one of the mightiest forces in the Kingdom of Midland. However, since the Band of Hawks and Griffith have arrived, that has changed. Everybody is talking about the Band of the Hawk. Everybody's talking about Sir Griffith. Everybody's talking about how great he is on the battlefield. The women are talking about how he's so beautiful. He's actually prettier than me, and I'm a woman, the women are saying. And on top of it, he's such a skilled swordsman. It's just too much. Fucking crazy that in this short amount of time, Griffith has been able to become a household name within the kingdom. And this pisses Julius off to no motherfucking end. But let's rewind to what I was talking about before with the king and Griffith and Guts and his whole entourage. Basically, Julius is very much about, ranking and, speaking properly to your superiors. Because on multiple occasions, he told Griffith to watch his tongue, things of that nature. But the king was like, it's no problem. You know what I mean? The king seems cool. But as the king kept talking, I still felt like he was kind of talking down to Griffith in a way, even though he was saying that, commoner draftees like Griffith are going to be the cornerstone of the Midland Kingdom one day. It still felt like he was kind of talking down to him. That was just the vibe I got. And then we get introduced to another character named Charlotte, which is the king's only daughter. And she's very shy. She doesn't like stern soldiers and everything. And there's a moment where she trips. And Griffith catches her, but then that dude, Lord Julius, punches Griffith in the face, and Guts, like a rabid dog, was ready to pounce on this dude and fuck him up. But Griffith took his crutch and blocked Guts off, and Griffith just with this, it's going to be my thumbnail because it's so fucking devious. A little trickle of blood on his lip, and he says, "Forgive my rudeness, Lordship Julius." And Julius's face, he just doesn't know what to do. He has a sweat drop. He seems startled. He wasn't expecting that kind of response. Griffith kept his composure where Guts was going to jump on this dude and fuck him up, which would have caused a lot of problems for the Band of Hawk and Griffith and Guts and Casca and all of them. But Griffith kept his composure because he's playing the game. He's moving chess pieces on the board. It's so obvious, especially when he caught Charlotte. Charlotte was blushing, and I can already tell that he is going to use her in some way or at least he's going to try to use her to weasel his way higher up into the ranking status. Become more of a more profound official within the kingdom. And after everything was said and done, that's when Julius is walking and he heard these women talking. And like I said, they were like, oh, Griffith is beautiful and I'm a woman, but he's on top of it, he's a swordsman, this, that, and the other thing. And it pisses Julius off to no end. But then we get introduced to another character, and his name is Minister False. And this dude, as he was talking, any of you Game of Thrones fans, immediately reminded me of the bald-headed dude in Game of Thrones. The dude that has no testicles or whatever, or no dick. I don't know. I forget what it was. But he's very mischievous. He's always like putting thoughts in people's heads, trying to cause problems, things like that. That's who he reminded me of. And let me know if it reminds you of that guy as well, anybody that watches Game of Thrones. But this dude puts a thought in Julius's head. He basically eggs him on by saying the white dragons are not going to be the ones guarding the king during his autumn hunt. And this pisses Julius off to no end, especially when he finds out the Band of the Hawk are going to do it. And every time he would say something, this guy with the bald head would open his eye like this. He'd be like, hey, you know what I mean? I kind of look like him. You know what I mean? Fucking opening his eye and shit. Kind of like trying to just plant the seeds of destruction. Plant the seeds of, like, you know, fucking mischief and whatnot. And as the conversation continues, he says, you know, people are even saying that, you know, Sir Griffith could become a count one day. You know, he could become a general. And this pisses Julius off to no extent. He's like, to think a commoner, I never heard of a common-born general, to think a commoner would speak the same level as me, on the same level as me, this boy's going to be the same rank as me. And then this bald-headed dude says to him, well, you know, during the hunt, it's very dangerous. You know, there could be wild animals in the woods. You know, a stray arrow could maybe hit him. You know, a stray arrow with poison. And at first, you know, Julius is like, oh, you couldn't possibly mean. And he's like, it's very dangerous, Lord Julius. You know what I mean? And that's when he's like, ha, 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 ha. You know, basically going to try to take out Griffith. And that, you know, then we cut to Guts, and he's thinking about what Griffith said. You know, do I need a reason to put myself in harm's way for your sake? And Guts is like, was that really the answer I was looking for? He goes, but no matter what, until I found my real answer, I'm going to use this sword for his sake. So I mean, I don't know if Griffith is truly trying to be friends with Guts, like when he said that, or if he knew Guts would react that way and pledge himself fully to Griffith. I mean, I just have this feeling that he's just playing the game so fucking well. Like, even I can't figure out if he's really, truly, you know, a friend to Guts, or if he's just playing him and trying to get him to fully, you know, serve Griffith. You know, and I'm really enjoying the Game of Thrones type deception and politics and everything. I mean, you know, behind in the shadows, you have that bald-headed dude talking to Lord Julius, planting seeds of mischief, planting like these seeds of destruction to try to kill, you know, Griffith. You know, we have the commoners, just like Griffith, talking about Griffith. He's now a common household name. It's just going to be so great to see these politics and deception and backstabbing just grow to another level with each chapter. And I can't wait to read more. In fact, I'm probably going to go read some more right now. This has been my review for chapter 23 of Berserk. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to do my usual thing. Like the video if you feel I deserve it. Leave your comments in the comment section below if you want to talk about this chapter. I want to hear your thoughts on my thoughts, guys. Your thoughts on the chapter. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Berserk reviews. Go check out my playlists. That'll be pretty much a good representation of what my channel is about. And please don't use ad blocker when you watch me or any of your favorite YouTubers if you want to support us 100%. Thanks for watching my review of Chapter 23 of Berserk. I will catch you in the next Berserk review.